Again a hearty welcome to my class 12 student. This time we will start chapter 4, okay, and the topic is the magnetic effect of current and magnetism. Okay, so if student, you will see this chapter itself contains two parts. One is the magnetic effect of current and another is magnetism. So first of all, you have to understand what is that magnetic effect of current. Means if there is a presence of magnetic field anywhere, then there is a presence of current. This chapter tells this concept. Means suppose any surface, student, or any space where you can consider there is a presence of magnetic field, then itself there is a presence of current around it. Okay, so starting to this chapter, student, few topics we have to focus. One is the concept of magnetic field, and the concept of magnetic field again apply in the few principles, or you can say law. And first law is Biot-Savart's law, and second is Ampere's circuital law, and third, if you will see, it is Lorentz law. So these are the three basic laws which explain the concept of magnetic field. Clear? Which explain the concept of magnetic field. If I am not wrong, you have well experience or you have well knowledge about the magnetic field, which you have already studied in class 10. But then also I want to review the concept of magnetic field. So students, someone will ask you, what do you mean by magnetic field? So how you can explain the concept of magnetic field? Let us start the topic. Magnetic field. It's symbolized by capital B. Student, always remember, because while doing the derivation, I cannot tell you all the time magnetic field. You have to remember the symbol as capital B. So what do you mean by magnetic field? It is nothing but the space around a magnet, okay, within which its influence can be experienced. Okay, so if you will consider any magnet, student, suppose this is the magnet which I have considered, and the space around the magnet where you will experience some force, because in definition it is not written the concept of force. Means suppose you are standing here, okay, you are standing here, and here is the magnet. So you are experiencing some force, and that force is nothing but the force created by the magnetic field of a magnet. I will repeat the word. The force which you are experience is nothing but the force created by the magnetic field which is present with surrounding of this magnet. Okay, so that is known as magnetic field. Now, who is the person first experienced or has given the concept of magnetic? That is Oersted experiment. In the Oersted experiment, what he said that, suppose if I have considered one wire, student, okay, what I will consider? I will consider one wire, student, and I will again consider one needle. Clear? Compass needle. If you place this wire over or above this needle, you will see that this compass needle will show some deflection. Clear? Again I will repeat. I have taken one compass and I have kept the wire above the needle. Clear? The needle will show some deflection, and it will, if you will keep above, it will show the deflection from north to south. Means the north tells toward east. The north direction will represent the direction of east. Clear? Then what I have done? Now I have kept the compass below. Clear? Now I have kept the compass below. So once I will keep the compass below the wire, right? Below the wire, what you will see? Again compass will change the direction, or I can say, suppose if I will reverse the direction current, if I am taking the current like this in first half, then I have changed the current direction like this. So if I will change the direction of current, student, what happen? The compass will show deflection from south to north, and this time north will show towards west direction. Clear to you? Then it will show the west direction. Now third step is what? Suppose what I will do? When I will stop flowing the current in the wire, wire does not contain any current. That time what you will see? The compass will not show any deflection. Clear to you? So means if you are not providing the current to the wire, student, you will see that the compass is not showing any deflection. What does it mean? It means that if there is no current, there is no magnetic field. Because you know compass itself is made of a magnet, and if compass needle is not showing the deflection means there is no generation of magnetic field inside the compass. That's why compass does not show any deflection. Clear? So this is the basic concept which was given by Oersted, which you will remember. Oersted is the first person who has discovered the concept of magnet or magnetic field. Now the second person who has done this one is student Biot-Safart's. The second person who has well explained the concept is nothing but that is who is the person? That is Biot-Safart's law. Who is the person? Biot-Safart's law. So what Biot-Safart's law? Again, Biot has taken the same concept, means he has considered student one wire, a thin wire through which the current is flowing is I. Okay, if I will consider small element of the wire, student, see DL I have considered, and you are standing at this position at point P. Suppose you are standing at position P. What happened? As the wire is contain current, the current is flowing through the wire. You are the person who has experienced some force, and that force is created due to the magnetic field. Due to the magnetic field created by the presence of current in wire. Okay, so if there is no current in this wire, there is no generation of magnetic field. So once you will apply the current in this wire, there is a generation of magnetic field around it. Clear to you? Now by seeing the experiment, what he conclude? Who? Biot-Safart's law conclude that the magnitude of magnetic field, okay, the magnitude of small magnetic field is directly proportional to the current flowing through the wire, directly proportional to the length of the wire, inversely proportional to the square of the distance. Which one distance? This is the distance. Okay, this distance you can consider as student R. Okay, and inversely proportional to the square of the distance, directly proportional to the angle formed between them. Suppose the angle formed between them, student, is theta. This is the angle which is formed between the wire and the magnetic field. Yeah. So this angle is basically created between the length of the wire and the magnetic field. Clear? So dB is directly proportional to sine theta. Clear? Now you combine all these three, student, that is dB is equal to directly proportional to I dl sine theta by r square. And according to rules, you know, whenever we will remove the proportionality symbol, student, we will get some constant term, that is dB is equal to k I dl sine theta by r ka square, and your k is nothing but mu naught by 4 pi. This is the proportionality constant which we say in the magnetic chapter. Okay, that is equal to mu naught by 4 pi, and the value of mu naught by 4 pi is how much? 10 to power minus 7 Tesla. Clear? Where Tesla is the SI unit of magnetic field. SI unit of magnetic field. Clear? So the formula comes as dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sine theta by r square. So this is the Biot-Safart's law. Seeing the Biot-Safart's law, student, what you will get some application of Biot-Safart's law. Means we can derive the basic concept, different derivation, or you can say some application of Biot-Safart's law. So the first application of Biot-Safart's law is, student, the first application of Biot-Safart's law is, change the camera size. Yeah, the first application of Biot-Safart's law is the magnetic field. B is a magnetic field due to long straight current carrying conductor. Okay, so this is the first application of Biot-Safart's law. What is that? Magnetic field due to long straight current carrying conductor. Now you consider a long straight conductor, student. Take position X, this one Y. From the center you can take a solid line. Okay, you are here, student, where you are experiencing the magnetic field due to the current carrying wire. Clear? Now some small length, what I have taken DL from this position, and this one you can take dot 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 like this. Clear? And after doing dot dot, join in the solid form. So these are the two end of the wire. You can take dot 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 like this, and other you can take dot 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 like this. Clear? So this is the position where you are experiencing the magnetic field due to the current carrying wire. Clear to you? Okay. Now I have told you DL and R, we can create an angle, that is theta. You name it as O. This point is already P. You take distance as A. Okay. Now angle you can take, student, this one as phi 2, and this complete. Okay, this complete is nothing but phi 1, and this small angle which you are seeing, student, this one you can take it as phi. Clear to you? Okay. So above is phi 2, the whole is phi 1, and this small is phi. Clear? Okay. So now you have to find out what is the magnetic field created in this long straight wire. So you will write according to Biot-Safart's law. Biot-Safart's law. What is Biot-Safart's law? dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi IDL sine theta by r square, which we know already. Okay. Now in considering right angle triangle, which is right angle triangle, student? O P O Q P. Where is Q, student? This is O, this is O. You can search, I have written Q or not? No, I don't think so. I have written Q point. Okay, so let me check it out. This I will take as Q. Okay, it is easy for you to represent Q, and this is, suppose I have taken this point as O. So what is the triangle I have considered? OQP. See, OQP. In OQP you find out, student, we know that, see the triangle OQP. Two angles are there, one is theta, another is phi. Okay, check it. This is phi, this small. So you know that, what is that? Theta plus phi is 90 degree. Theta is equal to 90 minus phi. Clear to you? If I will go through the cos phi, you check it out please. Cos base by hypotenuse in this same triangle, student. OQP. OQP. You have to find out cos phi base by hypotenuse. Your base is nothing but, you check, your base is nothing but A, hypotenuse is R. So cos phi is A by R. Clear? R is equal to A by cos phi. Okay, R is equal to A by cos phi, and 1 by cos phi, if you go to the math, it is A sec phi. Okay, clear to you? Now same thing, same triangle, student, you find out tan phi. Tan phi means perpendicular, see, tan pi base by, perpendicular by base. Okay, so what is your perpendicular here, student, tell me? This is your perpendicular. If you will consider this triangle, student, this is perpendicular and this is your base. Am I clear? So this perpendicular you take it as L, and this base is you take it as A. So tan phi is L by A, perpendicular by base. Clear? So what is your L here? A 10 phi. Okay. Now what is on differentiating? On differentiating. Why we are differentiating, student? You know, because you see here in Biot-Safar's law, I don't want L, we want DL. Okay, so I got L here and I have to change in the form of DL. How I will change? Now you see, that is DL by d theta is nothing but d by d theta of A tan phi. So I will take phi because this angle is phi. So DL by d phi is equal to d by d phi of, because this value is L. Now you differentiate, student. You will get as 10 phi differentiate how much? Yeah, DL is equal to A sec DL by d phi is equal to sec square phi, right? So what is DL here? A sec square phi d phi. No problem. This is the value which you will get very clearly. Okay, now you put in the Biot-Safar's law. What is formula? B equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square. Now you will see mu naught by 4 pi kept as it is, I kept as it is, dl is how much? A sec square phi, right? Phi d phi, right? Sin theta, how much you have got it, student? What is the sin theta value? Huh? Okay, sin theta I will keep like this, sin theta by r square. Now you see, sin theta, because I will written that theta plus phi is 90 degrees, student. So what is the value of theta? It is 90 minus phi. Now you put sin in place of theta. 90 minus phi is nothing but cos phi. Now in place of sin theta, student, in place of sin theta, shall I put the cos phi? Yes, I can. So dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi I A sec square phi d phi cos phi by r square. Okay, now r square already I have told you. I got r square as r, I have got as at A sec phi. So I can put the value here. Already I have done. See, here I have done it. R is equal to A by cos phi. So r is equal to A sec phi. Okay, now put the value. dV is nothing but mu naught by 4 pi I A sec square phi d phi cos phi by A square sec square phi. This will cancel out. Or AA will be cancel out. Now your dB is nothing but how much? Mu naught I by 4 pi A cos phi d phi, right? Now I will consider the angle because I want to find out the magnetic field, right? Not small magnetic field. So I will integrate dB is equal to minus phi 1 to phi 2 mu naught I by 4 pi A cos phi d phi. Now you will ask, madam, why you have taken negative sign, right? So you see, if I will consider this is the center part, student, this is above the axis, this is below the axis, right? So it is below. Okay, this is if you will consider the center. So down we will take negative and up we will take positive. Okay, so if you will see, phi 1 is down, so phi 1 is minus, phi 2 is positive. Clear? Now you will put the value, do the integrations, remove the constant term. Okay, integration minus phi 1 to phi 2 cos phi d phi. Cos phi integration is sin phi, if you remember. So mu naught I by 4 pi A sin phi minus phi 1 to phi 2. Put the value, student. You will get the answer as B is equal to how much? Mu naught I by 4 pi A. How much it is? Sin phi 1 plus sin phi 2. Clear? So this is the basic concept of a Biot-Safar's law of a straight wire carrying current. But here is some case which you have to remember. That is, case 1 is how much, student? Suppose I have considered infinite long wire. Clear? It is infinite long wire and point P lie at center, or you can say middle. Anyone is right. Middle of the conductor. Okay. So what you will consider? Suppose this is a wire, student, and here you have considered point P. So what is the situation of the magnetic field? Nothing but you will consider phi 1 equal to phi 2, that is equal to 90 degree. Now we put the value. B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi a sin 90 plus sin 90. You put sin 90 is nothing but 1, right? So 1 plus 1 is 2. This will be cancelled. Mu naught I by 2 pi a. Clear? This is the first case. Now move to the second case, student. Again I will consider an infinite long wire. Infinite long wire. Clear? But this time what happened? Point P. Just we are only changing the position of student point P, right? Now point P is lie below. I can say, yeah, it is below or lie near the end of lie near the end of y-axis. Clear? See, this is the y-axis, student. This is the y-axis. So your point P is just nearer to the y-axis. So what is the situation, student? You can take phi 1 as 90 degree and phi 2 as 0 degree. Now you put the value, student. Same. B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi a sin 90 plus sin 0. As you know, sin 0 is 0. Clear? Your answer is mu naught I by 4 pi a. Okay. So this is the two condition which you have to remember. Clear? I hope so you have cleared this concept. Okay. Now we will move to the second point, students. Second application of a Biot-Savart law. The topic is, that is, you have to remember circular wire. Okay. Now I will move to the current in a circular wire. Okay. So what is there? Let us check it out. This is for the straight wire, and now we will move to the circular wire. Check it out. Again, magnetic field. This is point 2. Magnetic field at the center of circular current loop. So this always used to ask in board examination. So please understand this concept carefully. Last, what I have taken, wire is very straight. Okay. Now what I will do, I will turn my wire like this. Okay. So current is entering from this side, leaving from this side, and in the center what we have to observe, in the center the magnetic field is present. Clear? In the center the magnetic field is present. Center I will consider as point O. This distance you can consider as distance R. Clear? And so small length you consider as dl. Clear to you, student? I is the amount of current flowing through this circular wire. So again you will write, as it is the application of Biot-Savart's law, you will write according to Biot-Savart's law, we know that dB is equal to mu naught by 4. Always have a habit of writing this formula, IDL sin theta by r square. Clear?